And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Pack coming up next.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
That's complete to Pearsall. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Has his man. It's Samuel. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, You better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Back to the air is Purdy. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn and had a really good first year as a starter.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Niners have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll take off again.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll motion over Samuel. 1st and 10 for Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion here is Jennings. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 10, Packers nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This returnable with Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Here's Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. 3rd down coming up.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
This one is caught by Reed. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense ready to take over once again. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's taken in by Jennings. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Purdy now on second down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So, halftime here. It's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st down, it's Love. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Niners offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. There's that man again, another catch.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Man in motion here is Jennings. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That is caught. What a throw. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get two more.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now this looks like a design run, and he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by two more.
I love a quarterback draw. It has to be timed and run at the right moment. You can't get reckless with it. But, man, they're thinking pass. You've got them all spread out. The patience to sell the pass, allow everybody to get deep into their drops, and the quarterback just simply takes it up the middle for an easy 2 points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Love to throw it on first down. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll run with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Running is Jacobs. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Love. He puts it up, and it's caught. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 41, Packers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's got room past the 35. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. This one complete right side. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Love to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Second and 7. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Love to throw. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll be taken down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Love. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. McManus on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.